I'm on God time, what you want, huh? I'm on God time, what you want, huh? I'm on God time, what you want, huh? What you want, huh? I'm on God time, what you want, huh? What you want, huh? I'm on God time, what you want, huh? God time, we don't never waste.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rock Top Sports Talk. This is your boy, Coach Rice. Welcome into the video, man. We haven't been able to do videos for a while, but now that my football season's over, we're fixing to start hammering out videos each week to tag along with our live shows. And so I'm super pumped about this. I'm glad we're getting to start doing this. These videos more than likely what I'm looking at is doing film breakdowns of the game of the week before, just talking about 7 or 8 plays, maybe 9 or 10, depending on the time and all that. But we got all three of us on here. I'm going to do some videos, some clips of the game. Tom's going to do some video clips of the game, and then Joey and all three of us are just going to kind of bounce off of it, see what we thought about the play, and something that we would like to see more, would like to see some Tennessee get better at. Obviously, we're not Coach Heupel or Coach Banks or whoever. We're just giving our thoughts of what we'd like Tennessee to do. Obviously, we're not the ones making decisions. Thankfully for y'all, but this is all fun. It's something that I've been wanting to do. I love watching football film and breaking it down and talking about it. So let me get my guys on, and then let's get this thing rolling. What's up, boss man?
What's up?
Hey,
What's up?
can y'all hear me okay? Am I going in and out?
No, you're good.
Okay,
You're good, brother.
For some
Yeah.
reason, the feed on my video bar's saying it's low, but hey, as long as y'all can hear me good, let's roll. But yeah, on this, I'm gonna let y'all talk about the Arkansas game just one more time, just kind of talk about it real quick, and then we'll start breaking down the film. These videos of film breakdowns won't be as long as our live shows, but we're really just wanting to get into about 9 to 10 plays, things we did positive, things we did negative, and just stuff we'd like to see moving forward. We love, all three love Tennessee football, and we're going to be behind them whether they're awful or whether they're good. So it's just something we like to see, and we all three love to talk football. So Joey, man, what's your final thoughts? Because Thursday we're going to do the Alabama preview show, full on breaking that down. What's your thoughts, kind of wrapping up the Arkansas game?
I'm still in the same boat that I was when we did our live show Sunday night. But
Yeah,
as far as just feeling the way I felt, but I think we all three probably went back and watched this and jotted down some things. I mentioned it, and y'all kind of agreed with me that Arkansas, they ran it down our throats for the most part.
yeah,
They were
especially in the first half.
Yeah, in the first quarter, they had like 150 something yards of offense in their first 3 drives. Crazy. But after watching some of their big explosive runs, man, it baffles me how we pay these guys in the SEC that much money to officiate and they just miss blatant calls.
Yeah,
There was some holding, and I'm not saying that we would have made the tackle, but couple of those big plays, especially on the first drive of the game, it could have changed for sure. I made a couple notes. The last drive before half, and when Joey runs out of bounds on that one play,
yeah,
um, I don't know what happened. Mike Matthews was wide open at the field goal line. I mean, literally 10 to 12 yards, and that's him catching it. He could have got several more with a move. That goes, just little things right there that change the dynamic of the game. We score 7 right there, or even 3 right there. We come out and then score 7, or I know we scored a field goal, but changes the whole dynamic of the game. Both of those TD drives in the first quarter.
Yeah.
We had multiple chances in both of those drives on third down and even 1 4th down to get off the field, and we did. And we're talking like third, and I think Tom brought it up the other, like third and long. We ain't talking about third and a couple.
Yeah, it's
Just-
38 or longer.
Yeah, the quarterback running, no contain whatsoever, no contain, and then both of their drives in the fourth quarter, they scored 28 points on touchdowns. Two of them we should have been off the field.
Yeah,
Credit them for making plays when they had to. Then the 2 fourth quarter drives where they scored, I mean, we were playing such soft coverage. It was unbelievable, and also missed the interception on the last drive where they scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember that on a tip ball. And then here's my last point, and I'll be done, and I'll just go with y'all. We left. My count is 32 points on the field. Mike Matthews not running the route.
Yep.
Catch that. I mean, wide open touchdown. That's 7. When we kicked the field goal, after Chris Brazel misses his touchdown catch, that's 11 points. Should have had at least a field goal before the halftime drive. We had the 5-yard penalty that also resulted in a 10-second runoff. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. So there we are at 14 points. First drive of the second half. Maybe y'all remember this. Joey makes a great read, takes it down the field. I mean, probably 10 to 12-yard run, and then we get a 15-yard hands to the face penalty. So it just kills it, and I think we got a field goal there. So that's, let's see, 7, 4 is 11, 14 plus another 4. That's 18 points right there. And then both drives in the fourth quarter, you can say what you want to. We could have scored touchdowns if we wanted to. Had we not been conservative. That's 32 points.
Yep.
And we scored 34. So, and you know, I'm not going to get into the Alabama game because I know we're going to do that. But some of these people are talking about the points that we're giving up. Please pay attention to what points are scored in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Against soft coverages. Don't get it twisted. I know our defense has not been great. I know it hasn't. But what's crazy to me, what I noticed is like when we need to be shut down, we are freaking shut down. There ain't no ins or outs about it. Like we just, I don't know. So
we kind of talked about that the other night. That third quarter, we knew we had to make a step up on defense.
Absolutely, and
it's like a motor started running, and then Tim Banks, for some whatever reason, changes the game plan there and plays off coverage, and it's just let's give up the seams, let's give up the middle of the field, and I agree with you.
Yeah, both of those fourth quarter touchdowns are right in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
wide open receivers just right there.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Linebackers don't know how to zone drop.
They are not dropping, bro.
No,
they are not dropping at all. But anyway, that's pretty much where I'm at. I know it was a 34-31 game, but that easily could have been a 60-something to.
Oh yeah, we should have scored
10-17 game. And again, I know I got the orange colored glasses on. I get it. Y'all say what you want to and watch this, but we definitely had the opportunities to just blow them out of the water, and we didn't take it.
Yeah. Especially when we're up 17 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, say it again.
And we don't go for it.
Put them down.
Yeah.
You got to put them down like a rabid bear. I mean, you just 45 to the noodle.
Well, all three of us said it and said it and said it over and over again on Sunday. This team right now is lacking that killer instinct of just finishing it. You get up, finish the game.
Yep.
Yeah. The good thing is how many young guys we got that are getting time. I keep forgetting that. When we had our stream on Sunday, the one thing that I don't know why it slipped my mind, probably because I want perfection out of UT football. I can't help it, man. We just come out of the times of darkness for so many years, and now we're right there at the cusp. And I'm like, man, y'all are doing one or two simple things that are just killing me.
Absolutely.
But we're so young. And it's so wild to be so young because in 21 we were so young. They're using long snappers at linebacker. In 22, we were still so young, even though on the O-line we had some experienced guys, Darnell Wright, greatest lineman I've seen in the last 10 years at UT, but still, we're so young this year, and next year they're going to be experienced, boy.
Well, I don't know. They're still going to be a really young team.
True. But they'll have the games
on. They play a lot of freshmen.
Yeah. Do we not have like the youngest?
Yeah, we got the youngest team in the SEC.
That's what I thought.
Far, and it's not even close.
It's like 49% freshmen or something like that. 46, 49%.
Crazy. Yeah. But that was the one thing I forgot. But we rushed for almost 270 on Saturday, and I keep forgetting that's what I wanted. I want 250 plus on the ground. I know people laugh at that, but with our offense, we're going to chuck it downfield, but I want us to have that 200 plus, hoping, you want 250, but you at least hope that you get over that 200-yard mark, because if you're running it for 200 yards, stats like going 2 of 9 on third down are somewhat negated by that, because we do have Staley, we do have Matthews, we do have Brazel. They're not always going to have 2 of those 3 guys off. And usually there's more balance to it as far as what we've seen this year. This year they've definitely had balance. I love it when they get him for 5, him for 8, throw one for 20, like that's beautiful. But that consistent running, got to have the consistent running, especially going into Tuscaloosa this weekend, because you run the football on Alabama, they're going to crumple.
Yeah, it puts their safeties in bad positions.
For sure. And Missouri didn't get to run it that well against them. I'm in the middle of watching the first half as a rewatch of the Missouri game they had last weekend. I don't think Missouri ran the ball very well.
After the first drive, they did not.
Yeah, that first drive, man, when you texted me the other day too, you said, man, Missouri might smoke them.
The way it was looking, dude.
The way it started out, I said, man, they're absolutely carving them up. But not to get too far ahead of us.
I'm add a game changer to that. Mm-hmm. We have a passing offense. They do not.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. I mean, they have some substance of a passing offense. We have the best passing offense in the SEC. So.
And they also have a quarterback that's like, if he don't run, they don't win. Yeah. If he's not successful in the run game, they're not going to win.
Yeah. So that's the difference there. I will say that. My final takes before we get into the film breakdown, it wasn't as bad as I perceived it. Arkansas was playing with a lot of fire because of their situation. They played with nothing to lose. We did kill ourselves a couple of times, but we did bounce back, making big plays. Joshua Joseph, Jordan Ross, a couple other guys made big plays. Jaden Perlotti, young guy, just making big plays over and over again when time is needed. That's one thing I do love about this defense, even though they get a lot of hate over the last couple weeks. Bobby Petrino did say something about Tennessee's defense in this postgame. He said that they're good defensive line. Their front seven is really good, and they make plays. We just didn't execute in our so we're causing teams to not execute. So that's a positive.
Yeah.
Where there is times where our front seven is making a massive difference.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about it later. And our safeties and our stars and our linebackers outside of Arian Carter have to play better. Edwin Spillman has played better, but he's not going to be there in the first half against Alabama. So,
that's good. He'll be fresh the second half.
Yeah.
Way. And they're going to need them too. Yeah.
The biggest two is the weak side linebacker outside of Arian Carter and the safeties and our stars in run gap schemes. That's where teams are beating us. It's not really on the interior. It's not on our defensive ends. It's the guys trying to set the edge, whether it be our outside, our edge guy, our linebackers, our safeties, containing the edge and forcing the offense back inside. So that we'll get into that. Our linebackers did have some a couple gap assignments blown in the run game, but we'll get into that. We're going to talk about some film. I've got some timestamps we'll talk about. I'm going to do a play. Tom's going to do a play, and then we'll all three bounce off of it. Things we like to see and things that we'd like to see Tennessee do moving forward. So let me add this to the screen. Let's see.
I just figured out that screen background thing, by the way. This is cool.
It is neat.
I've been trying to figure out how to do that for a long time, and I've just been fiddling with it in the background.
All right. So y'all still hear me good, right?
Yes, sir.
So this play right here, you have this is the first play of the game. Very first play of the game. You know, Arkansas won the toss. They received. They're like, man, Bobby Petrino's like, man, let's go score. Let's make this statement. First game in as interim head coach. Let's get some mojo, get some momentum, and let's go score on the first drive, which they did. But the first play was a good play for Tennessee. We're looking at just giving you what you're looking at. If you're a quarterback, looking at the defense, you're looking like the preset looks like a cover. The defense is going to give you a cover 4, where you got 4. The defensive backs are playing cover 4 high, and then you got 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. You got Josephs up at the top that's playing off the ball. And you'll see what the defense ends up giving them after they make their motion.
Tennessee's defense giving up 29 points.
They make their motion.
They'll get out.
I need to mute that. Make their motion. Now you got a 2-by-2 look. The defense motioned, switch to it. Jalen McMurray or Star comes down, slides over to match up with the slot. Joshua Joseph slides down because he has no one that he's responsible for because they're no longer in trips up top. So you'll see they're still in a cover 4 look, giving the quarterback Taylor Green, because he's in empty, giving something to him to look at. And as the play goes, you'll see Jalen McMurray slides down. And as the play goes, you'll see we'll slide to a cover 3 where this the safety up top slides to the middle. Farouk down low slides down into a curl flat, and you'll see McMurray go on a fire blitz where we only bring 4, and you'll see Joshua Joseph up top go out into a flat. And great play to start with only bringing a 4-man pressure, switching from a cover 4 to a cover 3 fire blitz to give Taylor Green something to look at and confusing. You'll see that great play by McMurray sticking with it. Don Bailey,
that's who that was.
Staying with it, getting pressure, keeping his eyes on the quarterback. That's what you want from your D lineman. If they're not winning it, you want to see him keeping his eyes on the quarterback, tracking him down, and maintaining pressure once he gets help from Jalen McMurray. So the play that Arkansas tried to run, if you look at the receivers, they tried to run a little drive concept where this guy up top, the very top guy, the X receiver, tries to run a little drag route, 5-yard drag route. And then this guy, the guy in the slot up top, is going to run a corner. The tight end down here in the middle, down low, is down low is going to run a 10-yard dig route behind the drag. And then these bottom 2 guys are running a switch concept where the lower guy, the boundary guy, is going to run a post, and the middle slot guy is going to run a wheel. That's a man beater while everything else is a zone beater. So where you got 2 different concepts there.
I almost picked this play, but I wound up thinking to myself I had things to gripe about.
Yeah.
So
No doubt. So this was a good play overall. You had the zones covering up and they switched off good on the man beaters, where in cover 3. So you had guys in position to, make the play. But point being, Jalen McMurray, you have the 4-man pressure. Jalen McMurray gets the pressure. Don Bailey keeps his eyes, and they keep contained. That's another thing I wanted to say. Look at where could the Taylor Green go to try to escape? There's nothing there. Maybe our let's see, our nose kind of got upfield too high, and there could have been a gap there. So if he would have tried to escape out of there outside to the left of Don Bailey, but
he was going to get ate up either way.
Yeah,
Bryson Mason was there.
Yeah, Jackson Moy was switching around, so he was coming around. So great play overall to start the game. Try to set the tone. Unfortunately, we had a big run play after that. Let them get back in a comfortable situation, and then, as y'all know, they got a 4th and 1.
Rewinded about a split second, where, boom, look
right
at the leverage. Defensive tackle here. I can't tell who that is. Right in front of Green. Yeah,
that's Don Bailey.
Yeah,
literally, either way he wants to go, he's got control of his man because his offensive lineman's got his hand outside, and he's going to eat him up either way he goes.
He's got his eyes on Taylor Green. That's the big thing. He's going
to move him either way to get him in whichever direction. I love that. That was one of my favorite things about that play. I'm glad you chose that one. Yeah,
and then we got, good zone drops back here. Got in that cover 3. Where you got our linebackers are in position and our corner and safety. So great look right there. What we're trying to give Taylor Green.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go back. I'm going to let you share your screen.
Oh wait, how do I? Do I have to have that pulled up? I forgot how to share these. Oh, yeah. Present. There we go. Video file. This professionalization of YouTube is going to destroy.
It's all right. Well, while you're working on that, when you get it in there, we'll talk. We can get it going. Oh, I say it. You got it. But the thing is, guys, this is something that I've been wanting to. As you can see, I'm real passionate about watching the play and learning what the play is doing, what the offense is giving us, what the defense is doing, and vice versa. Because I'm an offensive guy, but I still like to diagnose what the defense is doing. So this is what you're going to see. This is kind of the format moving forward. We'll talk about each play, and then each of the other guys, whoever is presenting, the other 2 guys can step in and kind of add to it. So, Tom, I'm going to let you add this to the stage. Let me and I'll let you talk
keep it right. Yeah, you can keep it right there. Nobody home. That's literally nobody home. But at the very beginning of this here, I don't know if I can pause it at the beginning.
Yeah, you can pause. You should be able to pause it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here we go. Perfect. Look at that. We got control, creative authority. So you can tell right here, we're banking on West on the outside edge.
Yeah.
We're out the money. Yeah. The money is all to the right. We've got, it looks like just backfield unbalance is what I would call it. But you got all the eye candy over on our left to their right. And you just know that it's going that way, right? Oh, no. Guess what? They're going to run a counter gap keeper, fake the counter gap play. And we get caught out of position. Look at this. They run it perfectly. They run it absolutely perfectly. He could walk into the end zone from here because the only one guy we got
is the
right up top. Yep. And you know what? He bites down too.
Yeah.
He bites down too. And I paused it right there because that's the moment where he absolutely could have, but then he didn't. So look, that's not something that's wild and crazy and out of this world hard to beat. You just have to be better positioned. And this is just unacceptable for positioning. And it's not even their fault, probably. They're probably told, hey, you got to read this. This is your read. I'm not a defensive guru, but I can tell you right now, if I'm on the sideline, I'm screaming my head bloody murder for them to get into better position outside leverage because the way I was brought up, the way we were coached, you're going to play, if you're West out here, you're going to take another half step out so that you can absolutely keep that outside leverage on backside, because you're the one guy in the whole defense whose responsibility it is to keep that backside contained. And we've been talking about this since game one, contain. And on this one, it's backside, and they give you the eye candy and they run a counter gap keeper and just scoot it right on through the edge. And he absolutely could have walked. Absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead, play it. You got double tight end lead. It's a where you got double. They're like you said, they're faking the inside run. Green is reading the defensive end and the line, or I can't tell if he's reading the defensive end or if he's reading the outside linebacker. But if he crashes, he's going to keep and take the follow the lead, the arc releases that are wrapping around and blocking for him, as the offensive line is blocking for a different run scheme. Go ahead.
Who hits the safety? Is it 88?
Yeah, it's the lead tight end.
Yeah. Look how far he has to run.
Yeah.
That's what's beautiful about those plays, is that most of the time when you pull on something like this, your assignment guy's got no freaking idea that it's coming.
Yeah,
unless he's absolute champion and football game of life, knowledge king, I mean, and reacting in a split second and knowing, because there's two guys pulling here. It's not a secret anymore that they're both pulling.
Right.
This is almost kind of like a buck counter, really. I don't even want to call it that, but it is kind of like an inside buck counter that is just we run this. I've seen us run stuff like this 2 or 3 times, it just not out of the exact same formation, of course, but I think we ran it out of an unbalanced line, actually. Am I right about that? We ran unbalanced line once this year.
We have.
Yeah.
At time.
But yeah, so you'll see in just a second, boom, all right, caught inside. And the defensive end.
He read the linebacker.
West. Yeah. So West is so far down inside, he may as well be in Iowa right now. I mean, he's in no man's land in the middle there. Just caught down in the chute, and boom, there you go. It's over at that point. It is. It's all over. And I put this on Tim Banks. I do. Throw a dart at the board. I put it on Tim Banks because they ought to be better positioned than things like this. Arkansas is going to run the football, and inside the 15-yard line, you've got to have more emphasis on, look, fellas, they might run a double slant. They might run a clear out like what we did with Kitzelman on his beautiful clear out play, right? Just I'll get into it later, but the 2 receivers crash down inside. Kitzelman just switches right outside, easy score. But they might do that, right? But they're not going to run inside the 15-yard line and score on an easy play like that on us. It cannot be the case. Like, that cannot be the case. That's all I can say about it.
Well, and then I'll add one more thing to this play, and then we'll bounce to the next play. Go run it back to the beginning. All right, so you look at now what it doesn't show is the inside tight end up there actually came in motion. He was in the slot up top, and he comes into motion. So we bounced over. We showed that we were in man coverage because both of the safety and the linebacker are bounced over and covering both tight ends. So now Taylor Green reads it and knows that we're in man-to-man. So all he has to do is make a read on the linebacker, which I think it's Carter there.
Right.
If he crashes, he's keeping, and he's got double arc releases coming from the tight ends. And as soon as I saw the play develop, I said that's a touchdown because we have no one over there. Because I knew what their scheme was. When you get inside the 20,
Mm-hmm.
If you got a running quarterback, that's where teams take advantage of it more than any other time. So, because it adds, you got an advantage if you got a running quarterback, and the passing lanes get tighter. So that's the reason why teams try to run the ball in the red zone outside of throwing the ball. So, that's a good play there, Tom. Let me remove that.
Yeah, how do I get it out of here? Oh, there we go.
I just removed it. I got it.
I'm even fine with our linebackers being 5 yards off the ball. If they got to come downhill like that, let them be 5 yards off. Let them do it.
Yeah. All right. So my next play, and this is going to be a bad play here. I know we're kind of going back to back here, but
hey, there was a lot of bad the other day.
Yeah. All right. So this play is their big run play in the first quarter here, where they really busted it open down that first drive. You'll see once it gets to here it goes. Give me a look. All right, here we go. So we got 3 down linemen and we got a wide 9 outside linebacker. That's Caleb Herring. We're playing a 0 and 2 3s, which that's Tyree West and Jackson Moy, and looks like Nathan Robinson at the 0. Which that means he's over the top of the center and the 2 3s are outside shade of the guards. And then Caleb Herring is on a wide 9, which you see him down here. This is him down here. He's in a wide 9. They're going to run orbit motion with this guy where he's going to come around here and do right here. So the boundary, the close side is empty. They're trying to outflank us and outbalance us, and they're going to run GO or buck where the guard pulls and kicks and the backside guard pulls and wraps around. And it's actually a perfect play call for what our defensive end is in, because all they got to do is this guy's going to take a false step and set this guy up. Then he's going to block down. The tackle's going to block down. The guard's going to pull and kick. Center's going to block down. He's going to wrap around. And this tackle is going to cut off. And so you'll see the play develop, and we're heavily outflanked over here because he's going to go, we're in man-to-man. Tyler Redmond is going to go with the wide receiver to the wide side of the field. And then we got one guy over here that can make a play. And that's Idris Farouk, I think. Yeah, that's Farouk. And he is late and does not take a physical approach at trying to go make a tackle. He lets the lineman get up on him, and he ain't be able to make the play. So let's watch this play. The bad part of it is alignment and not being physical at approach by Farouk.
We're out of alignment already here. Yeah.
I do want to give Tyree West some free. Oh, yeah. Watch where he comes from. Right here. Look at him. Look at him. Big dog.
All the way down.
Big dog. Saves a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of effort I love as a Tennessee Volunteer.
Did you see the hold on Arian Cotter, though?
Oh, yeah. I'm physically.
Hold on, man. There wasn't but one penalty that whole game.
Right here, right there. What in the world are we doing?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Hey, I will say this, guys. Farouk, right here, you got to go. Like, the play's coming to you. Quit going side to side. Go downhill and make a play. You can't. You waiting too late. Why are you still going that way? Go make a play now.
Guessing.
Get downhill.
Mm-hmm.
We're outflanked over here. Caleb Herring gets pushed out because, the alignment, it's just there. He's in a wide 9. He's easy kick.
Mm-hmm. Their offensive line didn't even do that great during the whole game either. It was.
I will say this. This was just a perfect play call.
Yeah,
the scheme. Alignment. Anytime you're going to have double 3s and you got a wide 9, that's the perfect play call for something like buck or counter, where you have a kick and a route, because it's block down, kick, route, and you're up, and you should have space.
Mm-hmm.
And so my biggest technique right here with this problem is it's bad gap assignment for one.
Mm-hmm.
once that slides over, once this, I mean, they got us outflanked over here already. Once he leaves, we are outflanked because it's 3-on-2.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add the running back, and he's got to go make a play. And then Carter, you got to, once you see that, you got to fly this way. You got to, fly this way and cut that off. He kind of stutter steps. You see him kind of get that way, and then he kind of stutter steps. I mean, he got held, and so that ain't helping matters, but we got to be quicker on making that read. And for Farouk, dude, you got to go be physical. You're a big hitter, but sometimes your angles and first part of pursuit is not very good. You got to get better at that. I get you're a young sophomore, or redshirt freshman, but we need you to make those plays. So that's that play. Let's go back. Let me remove this, and we'll go back to you. Hey, this is rolling good. Joe, you got anything you want to add, brother?
No, man, I'm learning as we're talking. I like it.
I was about to load up George Costanza here.
Did I remove your thing? Oh, no. You got it as a different group.
There
different clip. I got you. Well, when you get pulled, okay, I see it now.
I got so many video files saved on my desktop, bro.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So pause it real quick and go back to the beginning. So this is our first offensive play. I think this is the play that Bishop makes a big run in the first quarter. This is just great look right here for what our gap scheme does to defenses. So Tom, I'll let you break it down and have fun with this play. I love it.
This is one of my favorite plays the whole game, and it's a simple thing. It's a very simple thing. We've got outnumbered 8-6 in the box. I want us to audible down to this, and the whole team ought to know when they're coming out with a certain play call. If he called this and they give us a 6 look, we're going to ISO or gap them to oblivion. And I love this because I do enjoy a good ISO scheme, and we get a great double team up front to open up a hell of a hole here. But all right, so and then I paused it at a certain moment here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay. Perfect double team, front side, center, right guard. They're going to do better than they started off. They look like they gave up leverage here, but they're actually going to do a better job. And then we got our I think it's Kitzelman coming down to seal the inside, and Bishop just absolutely cuts to the outside. Ref falls down. Beautiful play. But that is exactly what our gap scheme does to people, is it opens them up to ISOs and outside zones, whatever else Heupel wants to run. I love this. We ought to be running this whenever they come up in a 6 over top of us. And it's so simple, y'all. It's so simple. I know anybody that's watching this later on is going to be like, this was your favorite play of the whole game? Yeah, it was my favorite play of the whole game because we manned up in an ISO block. Yeah, man, we manned up and grew a pair and ran the football right down where we should have. And it's not somebody on the defense making a play. I mean, look at how beautiful that is right there. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's what I want to see. And then when they bring somebody in, then you throw it over top.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk about the blocking scheme before you even start the play. Because a lot of people on these the H insert, which the H is Miles Kitzelman. Mm-hmm. He's also be called a Y, but when he's at a sniffer position like that, a lot of times they're called the H. H sniffer, insert or ISO, whichever you want to call it. A lot of people now are calling it insert, where the tight end inserts into the box and he gets up on the linebacker who is in the B gap. Mm-hmm. If you look at what they're giving us, like you said, they got 6 guys in the box. So you're going to have double teams on this play, and you're going to have Kitzelman getting up to the linebacker. Go ahead and break that down, Tom. What our line's going to do.
One of the best things about this is watch Kitzelman. His first step is inside. It's not upwards to the line. His first step was literally 6 inches to the left. because the way this was drawn up, I know when they drew this one up, we're running ISO, but your job is not to climb to the linebacker because they're going to double team on the front side. And you got to know that double team, it turned into a perfect, I'm going to try and pause it at the perfect.
It's perfect. Perfect.
It is. So look, they've got the double team front side center guard. And Kitzelman's assignment is to seal off the inside down low on the backside. It's not to go up the gap and clog up the gap. I love this play because he doesn't clog it up. He lets Bishop get open, and it just – I love it. I love it. When we ran that play, I got so stoked. I said, Arkansas is ours if we run the ball like this today.
Run it back to the beginning real quick. I'm going to do one more thing, and then because – all right, so you got Bubble up top. You're going to get don't play it yet. You got Staley is going to run a bubble with Brazil blocking up top. That kind of keeps that safety out of the box. Then you got the corner out there. They're playing cover 3. You got another corner down here over top of Matthews, and then you got one high safety right there in the center of the field. You got 2 linebackers and 4 down linemen. Anytime you have 4 down linemen, you're setting yourself up for double teams. The way they did it is Jesse Perry's going to kick out the defensive end up top. Then let's see, Wendell Moy is going to man up on the guy on top of him, and then let's see, Pendleton and Sham Umarov is going to double team. Run it back one more time real quick. Let me see it.
Yeah, whoever their left side defensive tackle is. He did.
No, I take that back. Moy and Pendleton double teamed that guy, and then Umarov kicked the 3 technique, and then obviously Lance Hurd kicked out his guy. So Kitzman goes up to the linebacker, and like you said, seals him, which is perfect. And then our double team's responsibility is to come off the double team and get on that other linebacker who is unmanned. So it's double 2 backer, and while our insert guy or ISO guy is getting the other backer, so everybody is accounted for in the run game. And then when you add a RPO or a run scheme quarterback, that adds even more pressure on the defense.
Mm-hmm. And so at right guard, we've got – who is that at right guard right now? Moy. He climbs.
Yeah, climbs.
Yep.
Almost perfectly. I want him to get a little lower. But, yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful play. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's scheming on such an easy, simple blocking scheme up front from the backfield. You're trying to create – okay, well, your linebackers might not be watching your offensive line's first step, okay? They're watching for a pull, of course. Linebackers, you're trained to watch for a pull because if you follow the pull and you destroy it in the hole, then you're going to kill the play. Or if you're a defensive tackle, you follow the pull, you're going to kill the play. But they're not going to be reading a 6-inch ISO step or a straight-up step like that. They're going to be watching your backfield. I love how they're scheming from the backfield, but they're just running an ISO straight up. It's beautiful. And it's so simple.
Yeah. And it's something that, used to we run a lot of tackle route, and we still run it to lead the tackle up on the linebackers, or kick. But now we've ran a lot more, especially now that we've gotten 12 personnel a lot. We get both tight ends up on the linebackers, causing problems for defenses. So we'll call it double insert, double ISO. And so it's something that Coach Heupel has instilled in this offense. And because of our spacing, it takes everything out of the defenders out of the box. And now you can easily count who gets who and who we're supposed to ISO or who we're supposed to double team. And so that's the reason why our run game is so dominant year after year, because it's easy to identify who our linemen, who our tight ends are supposed to block, and who our quarterback's supposed to read off of those blocks. So that's a great play there, Tom. Great choice. Joey, we were talking about during this week preview up to this game. We want to get back to the run game.
Yes, sir.
We want to get the run game going. What's your thoughts on plays like that? Something you want to see moving forward? Like, just you want to see Deshaun Bishop keep getting that block, or you want to see? I know we've had struggles in the run game. We've been talking about maybe limiting the rotation some. What do you want to see moving forward with our run game?
I've watched the last 4 or 5 years with Hype being there on like replays of games, and he has honestly had that 3-man rotation since he's got here.
That's true.
As much as it didn't feel like it, like real time, it's crazy. I wish Bishop would learn Jabari Small's dead leg cut right there, because that was a touchdown.
That was a touchdown.
If he would just stiff-legged him like Jabari Small used to do people. But no, Deshaun Bishop was a man among boys Saturday. Now, granted, I know it was Arkansas and their defense is not great.
At least he did it.
He did it.
Yeah.
Big time. I mean, honestly, you think about the games we've played, we didn't look as dominant in the run game in any other game this year other than this one. We finally had somebody break 100 yards, and he didn't even play half the third quarter or the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
He could have easily went for
200 easily.
Easy.
Yep.
I mean, especially with the runs he was breaking. I don't remember how many carries he had.
He had it at 14, and he is at like 140 something.
Yeah, he was over 10 yards a carry.
Yeah, it was 10.2 or something crazy like that. That's NCAA right there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Their running back did too against us in the first half, so I was like, golly.
Yeah.
But no, I'm all for it, because it only helps our pass game. If we have a successful run game. And this week, boys, again, not trying to jump to it, but it's going to have to be that times 10.
Yeah.
I mean, we are going to have to take advantage of everything they show us. If I'm Heupel, I'm going and watching a terrible Florida State team and what they did.
Yeah.
Because they made them look ridiculous. And now they can't win it. Now they can't win a game.
Yeah.
So, and the only reason we've beaten Alabama, the last 2 or 4 years, it's nice to be in Neyland, but we've run the football.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
I know we do. Jalen Hyatt, man, I love it, but the unsung 2022 stat was how much we ran the football against Alabama, man. I'll always remember Jalen getting 5. Every Tennessee fan that was alive for that is going to remember Jalen Hyatt's 5. But we ran the football.
I would love for us to come out and pound it.
Yeah, establish it.
I don't. There was one play in the game. Second half, first series. They get the 15-yard personal foul. So it backs us up after Aguilar got that good run and would have put us in the red zone, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost positive would have. So it goes 2nd and 22 or 23 or something like that, and we hand the ball off and go. Now it's 3rd and 22, whatever, and then he throws the short ball to Kitzelman and he drops it, and we wind up. To me, this year, what's different is our decisions to run the ball.
Yeah.
Like when. I don't understand it. I don't like that. Earlier in the game, maybe in the first series on a 3rd down and long, we threw the screen pass to Staley and he picked up the first. Why are we not doing that?
Yeah, more often.
That is such a pivotal part of Heupel's offense and has been since he's been here until this year.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, because we got, to me personally, I'm not going to speak for y'all. You could agree to disagree, however you want to look at it. But to me, the freak athletes we have at receiver, they're a move and gone, bro.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, I agree.
And so it kills me. The the decision time, like the decision making, and when we run the ball, when we choose to run. Anyway, I think our run game is legit and can be, again, as good as we want it to be. And going forward, we're gonna have it.
I will say this, and then we'll move on to the next play. The run game is like Eric Kane says on VolQuest and Austin Price. Maybe Coach Heupel's like, man, I finally got a passing game this year. Let's pass the ball, and then sometimes when he chooses to run the ball, it's like they're so done up with passing the ball they forget how to do what they're supposed to do mechanically.
That's what it feels like. Literally, that's what it feels like.
But we did improve this week, and so I'll take that. Hopefully, they keep that momentum going into Bama week. Let me add this, and then all right. So this play right here, let me get to the mark 148. No, hold on, 131. Excuse me.
Part of why he's running the ball in some real strange positions might also be because for the last 2 years we had home run hitting guys at tailback that 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. You remember Mississippi State last year giving it to Dylan Sampson? What was it? 7, 8, 9 straight plays. Just crushing it like a can, man.
Well, it's just different temperament for offensive linemen that if they know if it's a run the ball like Tennessee was last year, they're it's just they come off the ball a little more different. I can't explain it, but when offense is run dominant, offensive line are generally a little better consistently throughout the game at run blocking. But with us being a little more pass heavy this year, you can definitely see some slip ups. But moving on to this play is just all out great play from Joshua Josephs. You see they got a heavy box. They got 2 wide guys, and then they got 2 tight ends or sniffer, fullback tight end with a running back. So it's a heavy run look. They're going to give us play action. Looks like a flood to the wide side of the field where the tight end runs a corner. And then you got everybody flooding to the wide side of the field, giving Taylor Green a look. And then you got Joshua Josephs just whooping this right tackle's tail and making a play and making a massive game-changing play in the game. Unfortunately, we weren't able to capitalize off of it, but this was a massive game-changing play. Watch Joshua Josephs down here at the bottom. Oh no, hold on. This ain't the game changer, but it's still getting pressure on him, causing a forced throw to the sideline. But you see him getting pressure, causing him to leave the pocket and forcing a throw that maybe Taylor Green did not want to make.
He's got to be that explosive.
Yeah,
from here on out, like that's crazy athletic.
Yeah, I mean he whoops this guy off the
just
ball,
with his hands.
Just with his hands. You have this guy going into the flat, this guy running a corner, 12 in the corner. This guy's running the defensive back off. He's running a go route. And then you got someone back here running a post or a dig coming across backside. But the quarterback can never get to it because he's getting pressure.
I mean, that's the same play that he caused the fumble on too, right?
Yeah, it's the same. It's
essentially.
Go back to the very beginning. Look at what is going on. Look, somebody that is a defensive. Just one of y'all, please tell me why Tyree West lined up inside again. And I know we've got overtop. I know our numbers in our stack, the way that we're aligned, there's supposed to be outside leverage help. And he's not probably necessarily supposed to be responsible for outside contain. But again, that's on Timmy B. I'm old school, man. Defensive end's supposed to be contained. That's just this is part of the problem is we got great backside pursuit. I mean, he absolutely, or well, maybe not backside, but still the Joshua Josephs blows it up and he makes him scramble, but still, I mean, what happens if he takes a different angle I mean, we saw that on different plays the other day too.
Yeah.
He scrambled out of the pocket and just scampered 10 yards down the field like it was clockwork because we gave up outside.
Tom, I will say this to the defense of Tim Banks, or just what he does by call. I'm not saying what I like what he does, but this is how he calls his defensive end. Tyree West is a strong side defensive end. And so he is contained, but in 1st and 10, 2nd and 5 run, more predictable situations, he wants his defensive ends lining up in a 5 technique, which is outside the outside the tackle, just outside shoulder. And so our linebacker or star, whoever is out here, based off what the look is giving us,
is contained.
He's going to have the job for outside contain. And so you may see what T-Lander does. I know it's a play action play, but watch what T-Lander's first move is. See, he's got that first, but he sees the pass, so he steps back. But his first move is that outside contain. Now, Joshua Joseph makes, he just changes the play because of his effort and, just absolutely whooped the right tackle's ass. But, it's just game changing when you have guys like Joshua Joseph who have been doing it all year. Caleb Herring, Tyree West, guys on the ends that are putting pressure on the quarterbacks and, just causing the quarterback to throw off platform. We saw it 3 different times that game. Jordan Ross caused a fumble. He recovers. Joshua Joseph did it twice. That one forced him off throw, and then he got the fumble on the other one where Pilates scoops it up. And on the play looks very similar to that. Let me go to one more play, Tom, and then we'll come back to you. Because I do want to hammer this play that I'm fixing to talk about, and then we'll do one more for you, and then we'll call it a night. We kind of spent just a hair long on a couple of these, which is my bad.
It's fun, man. This is a blast. I love doing this.
All right, 148. All right. So we got a 2x2 look. You got a tight end and an X receiver up top. You have a slot and a Z receiver down low. You have a running back on the the boundary side of the field. Given that blitz look again, we kind of already showed. There's another look that later on in the game that you'll see where T-Lander makes an awful play and has bad zone drop awareness. But this play, they actually did great. As you can see, T-Lander's not in the game here. T-Lander is our weakest zone drop pass defender.
Oh, I love this
defense by a long shot. Spillman and Carter are in the game right now. They're giving them all-out blitz, casino blitz look. You have 4 high. They're playing man coverage, but they're playing off coverage across the board. So all-out blitz, all cover 4. Cover man, off coverage, and so. But they're gonna. What you'll see is it's gonna end up being a 5-man pressure with a star fire blitz, and the 3 linemen and our Leo will bring pressure, and then Arian Carter and Edwin Spillman will drop back into where they're switching to a cover 4. And so just watch the play. You'll see Caleb Herring real quick. Here's Caleb Herring. Here's Boo Carter. These 2 are the 2 that make the play.
Yeah.
Caleb, they have the line has a bad line call, and Caleb Herring comes free. They shifted left. They should have shifted right. Caleb Herring comes free. Boo Carter does a great job of keeping contained, pursuing the ball and forcing a throwaway. So that was I circled that as a plus call from Tim Banks at one of his few this game. And Arian Carter and Edwin Spillman doing a great job of getting to the curl flats and our hook flats and getting where they're supposed to be, and Boo Carter and Caleb Herring making great plays. So I did want to get to that play. Let's get to your play real quick, Tom, and then I'm going to talk about one more play after yours, and then we'll be done for tonight.
Nice. Yeah, what do we got here? We got – oh, my goodness, if we had time.
Joey, what'd you like out of that while Tom was doing that? What'd you like out of that look that Tim Banks gave? I know, I know there's several things you could do out of that, but
we gave that look several times.
Yeah.
I mean, several times. And the one that sticks out to me the most is when we actually sent everybody. We didn't drop back. It was on the third.
Yeah.
It was on the third down.
Earlier in the game.
Yeah. And I want to say it was their second score maybe, that drive possibly. But if I'm not mistaken, I want to say our defensive end did not contain one inside, but it looked like Joshua Joseph was going to sack him. I'm all for that kind of stuff. Like, heck yeah, do it. But you can't miss the tackle if you're going to do it, because then if you miss the tackle, we're screwed. There's nobody there to make the play, and literally that's what happened. He picked up like
first
20.
time we gave that look, Joshua Joseph had a kill shot and missed it. And Taylor Green, that was the play. Taylor Green circled around
all the way around. That's the one I'm talking. Yeah, crazy.
And picked up the first down.
It was like 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, something like that.
Yeah, but I love that look.
I do too.
Tim Banks,
I'm all
I
for
really
it.
do. And the only time it hurt us by pass is when T-Lander, and we'll get to that play after Tom does his play, where T-Lander has a bad zone drop. All right, you got yours pulled up. All right.
Yep.
All right.
So this is more simplicity here. This is the very next play after the last play I had, or at least I think it's the very next play. I'm pretty sure it's the very next play. This is a simple look again. Okay. We got twins left. We got 11 look, or 11 personnel, like y'all like to call it.
Yeah.
This is so simple. Okay, Braylon Staley's got nobody over top of him, but you'll see the safety coming over top to get ready to cover him inside, but he gives him room, stays off of him. I don't really like that habit that defenders and the safeties are having nowadays. So we got a pull on the offensive line for eye candy. Kitzelman stays down. He's helping block. Got tailback, I think it's Bishop on a release block. Now, actually, I meant to pause it here a little bit sooner. Yeah. Okay. So watch Braylon Staley's route. He runs a slight curl inside, just barely at an angle inside. It's designed to get that safety. Or you see how his legs and his hips are still turned inside? He's not going inside. And this safety ought to know he's not going inside. And Joey's telegraphing it the whole time. He's got inside help here from his other safety buddy over top. But the reason that Staley is running this beautiful, slightly arced route, look at him. He cuts inside just a little bit. He's running towards the hashes. And then that is designed to do exactly this on the SEC button. He's going to go outside. It's a deep out, but he's got a very, very arced inside route. And I love these. Love these routes because it gets the safety's hips turned inside, and there is no coming back from that, not with Braylon Staley. It's a beautiful thing. And, of course, the offensive line does a great job. I mean, if you can see –
eye candy. That's something Tennessee's added this year. They've added a lot of pass protection eye candy where we're pulling tackles, pulling guards, mainly tackles, and because we run tackle routes so much that it forces those linebackers. Their first 2 steps sometimes are down because they see that tackle pulling, and that's eye candy. What they do, the tackle pulls. He gets the guy on the right side end of the scrimmage like in this, and then the rest of the line shifts left. So everybody's covered. Every gap is covered. So continue on, Tom.
And this linebacker, can you see my mouse? Is the mouse visible?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. So their backer that is at the 32-yard line is frozen exactly by what you were talking about because we're pulling, and he thinks that it's going to
Bishop.
What is that? Yeah, Bishop, but he thinks it's going to be a pull and a quarterback keeper is what I think that linebacker's thinking right now. But I love the simple things done perfectly. And, that's why, like, I've given Heupel a lot of crap on not tagging him, but I've given him a lot of crap just in the Twitter feed there, the old Twitter box. But I do love that he is at heart a simplistic guy. He wants to do the very simple things very well and then move on. But he needs to move on too in some other places. Like Joey, you and I were texting the other day about why are we not doing that? Like you brought up that screen.
Yeah.
Beautiful screenplay. Why are we not doing
gorgeous.
But these things right here are the simple things done perfectly. Like what he was saying, it's about the 11 guys doing ordinary things at an elite level. This is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And it doesn't even matter what our outermost receiver, I think it's Brazel at the bottom left. He's the X. Doesn't even matter what he's doing because this play.
Mike Matthews has a touchdown, by the way.
Yeah.
He's wide open right here. If you keep watching, it's crazy.
If you you leave it. If you
That's true. But that curl and then cut out, I think old Joe had it in his mind exactly what he was going to do before the play even started.
100%.
Because of this one thing, because of how deep. So the safety adjusts over top, but he's
playing inside leverage.
Yeah. And he stays deep on him. And his legs are basically locked in place, and his hips being turned inside towards the hash marks.
Open like that.
Yeah, he's like, man.
Well,
yeah.
And I'll add something to this, Tom. You got Tennessee's best play this year in the pass game has been overs, or deep crosses, another term for it. You run those overs, and that sets up. That's the reason why Braylon Staley was setting that route up, because safety, and that's the reason why they're running that robber look or rover look with that middle safety in the middle of the field, protecting against that over, which another reason why I don't know why the safety had the inside leverage instead of outside leverage. But that's the perfect play off of those overs, is to run a deep sail or deep out, like you called it, where he stems in and then runs a sail or a corner route, where the wide receiver jabs in and then goes out, and more times than not it's backside, so he's going to be wide open. And that's where he was. So that was a great play.
Let me ask a quick question on that, on Braylon Staley's route right there.
Yeah.
He gets to the SEC button and he cuts out. Could he cut up too?
Yeah, it's an option.
Like an out and up.
Yeah, it's an option. If he sees the safety bite down, he could turn it up into a sell and up. Especially if Joey has to hold on to the ball. Because at that point, once they get to a certain point, they're in man to man, because Mike Matthews has done ran his guy off, and you saw where he was. So but yeah, it's definitely an option there, depending on how long the play develops. All right, this is the last play we're going to do, and then we'll call it a night. Let me see. Let me get this here. All right, 229. I do want to show this real quick, and I'm not even going to talk about it, but 147-22. All right, look at the look. They're giving us, look how many guys we got in the box. Look what quarter we're in. 0 run yard, hardly any run yards in the third quarter, because Tim Banks, I'll give him credit, made an adjustment, said you will not run on us anymore this game. You will have to throw on it to beat us. And this is what you saw the rest of the game until we backed off in the third quarter and playing deep coverage. So I will give Tim Banks a shout out for that, making an adjustment there. All right, last play, 229. This is when they're trying to make their comeback. 229-28. All right. So given the same look, Got the linebackers up, got our star up, got the 4 off. Looks like man, it's all out blitz.
Mm-hmm.
We back off into a cover 4 again. Just a 4-man pressure this time. And our linebackers, T-Lander specifically, gets in and falls off into another zone, and that's where the touchdown ends up being. Watch T-Lander, he's right here. He backs off. He's good. He's good. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you taking off? Why?
Trying to read the quarterback's eyes.
I know in a zone that your eyes are on the quarterback, but where are you going? Where are you going?
He realized it right there. Look.
You got guys all over here. You got to maintain, especially on the boundary side of the field. Where are you going? You got the wide side of the field. You got the most space to have to help cover. This is inexcusable by T-Lander. This is why on 3rd and long, he should not be on the field. Put Jaden Perlotti out there.
Yeah.
This is inexcusable from a junior linebacker. Inexcusable. Where are you going? You realize you're screwed right now.
Yeah.
You cannot make those mistakes.
Yeah, and there wasn't even a reason for it.
Everything else is covered. Just can't have that. You have some way ready to get Taylor Green. He tries to escape. Look, you had Aaron.
Look at
Carter
our 2 guys in the top in the end zone. They both grabbed their head. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's just frustrating, man. Just so frustrating. You got to be better than that, a junior linebacker.
So look, I know you said that was the last play, but I got something. I got something for y'all fellas here.
All right. Let's be it because we got to wrap it up.
Yep, this is impromptu here. I'm gonna make it quick, but everybody's gonna love this because it is the week that I look forward to. Absolutely, that I look forward to the most. I got to pull this one up. We all know what this one is.
I know in a zone.
Boom, baby.
Yeah. But where are you going?
Let's put it through.
He realized it right there. Look.
You got guys all over here. You got to maintain.
I love it.
Especially on the boundaries.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. That's awesome. Heck
if you can't tell from what was going on with the sound in the background, I meant.
Yeah, I was giving a good old rant, but yeah, that's what you want right there. That's exactly what you want. I just
clipped that. Look, Alabama. It is the greatest rivalry to me. Period.
Oh,
it is. USC, Notre Dame, Michigan, Ohio State. All those can take a back seat. Florida, Miami, or Florida State, Miami, they all can take a back seat to Tennessee and Alabama. And if Bob Nealon or if Bear Bryant was here, they'd tell you themselves that was the game. And it's time to beat them on their own field and actually crush them. Oh, my gosh. It's going to feel so good if we crush them.
That's the next step.
Yeah, it is. And y'all were talking about this before the season even started in a couple videos. We've got to beat either Georgia or Florida or Alabama on the road. That's got to happen this year because that is the next step. That's the logical next step for Heupel. That's the last thing I wanted to say about the whole thing.
Well, hey, great job. I love this. I know we were kind of doing different plays and everything, but this is what the film breakdowns are going to be about. Breaking down the game from the week before, talking about it, helping y'all learn football, helping us learn. I'm still learning as I go. I mean, I talk to coaches all the time, learning the game. I love learning the game. It's something that I put a passion in. I know all 3 of us love talking football. And I know we are going to keep doing this. Obviously, we're going to start talking about basketball here soon. Hey, heads up, their season, they got a big scrimmage coming up against Duke.
The 26th.
Yeah, so me and Joey and hopefully one of his buddies that coaches up in Lake County. Maybe he can get him on here to talk about some Tennessee basketball.
Nice.
And you know, we're going to enjoy the rest of football season, but we're going to start tagging in some basketball too. I know some of y'all love some Tennessee basketball to go along with it. So, hey, real quick, I know this is a video, but y'all go give us a thumbs up. I know this is new content. I enjoyed it. We all three enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up. Share the video. This will be a video that'll be posted tomorrow. Today is Tuesday night, so it'll be posted on Wednesday. And then go follow us on Rocky Top Sports Talk on Facebook. I post everything on there. This video will be posted on there once it's published. And then go follow us on Twitter at Rocky Top Talks 1. We communicate with you. I post everything we do on there. So please do that. Hey, tell a friend about Rocky Top Sports Talk. We're trying to grow this channel. We love Tennessee sports. Just three guys that love talking Tennessee sports. I mean, that's all it is. We don't want to be anything else but sports lovers. They're Tennessee sports lovers, and get to talk, chat with all three of them. We're not doing this for money or anything like that. We just like to come on here and talk and talk Tennessee sports. And I think this is a platform. I try to give y'all a platform. Like Sam's awesome when he comes on the show. Casey is awesome. Other guys a couple other guys who came on the show. We want more of you to come on the show. So next time we're live, which will be Thursday night. So Thursday night, if you made it to the end of this video, Thursday night we'll be live previewing the third Saturday in October. I know all three of us are going to be amped up for that video, ready to go. And so I hope y'all join us. Y'all have a blessed night. Y'all have a great night. And always go Big Orange.
Go Vols, baby.
Vols. Love this thing.
I've been up and I've been down and I done seen it all. Was in the gym working my shot, now they pass me the ball. They never answer when I call, now I'm the one they call. I done been up and I've been down and I done seen it all. Crazy when you really gotta get it out the mud.